Then it says, okay, now you're recording now. You're recording now. I think it's too early to record now.
If you are here, good to have you guys here. I'm so excited this evening. I'm so excited that you are joining me tonight. Wow, how was your day? If you are here, please drop your best emoji if you're excited before I introduce the speaker tonight. Someone is joining us from Carolina, USA. Someone is joining us from Ghana. Drop your favorite emoji. Let me do the introduction. Your favorite emoji, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Drop your favorite emoji tonight while I introduce our guest speaker. Thank you, Mr. Prospecting. Good to see you this evening. Thank you so much. Greetings from Malawi. Wow. Are you serious?
Come.
Malawi? Wow.
Get your favorite emoji. Come and do us in greetings. Can I send a message?
Wow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Let's go straight. Julie, thank you so much. Now, tonight, I'm so excited. Do you know, guys, why I'm excited? That we are going to talk to someone that has gone to Egypt. Longrich all expense paid trip. He has been there. So it's not, I can see you. Emmanuel Eduru Jr. has you. Now, he did not just go to Egypt. Let me tell us a little about this young man. He's an under 30.
What's that?
Please mute your speaker.
Please mute yourself.
Mute your phone. He's an under 30. Remember, we have called Vinello here. Remember to he is the third guy. He is the on that way. So now Emmanuel Eduru is the CEO of ACC. He studied medical, he's a radiography, I think I'm right, in UNN. So he's not just like, he studied, let me say he was in the medical field. Now in 2019, Emmanuel Eduru qualified for the Malaysia trip, the Greece trip, the Dubai trip, that's one person. Emmanuel Eduru also qualified for the US and Canada trip in 2021. In 2020, he got a 5 million naira car fund. In 2020, he got a 7 million car fund. And in 2020, he got the Egypt trip and he got the Maldives trip. Wow. No sound. Oh no. Someone is not hearing you.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Hello.
Oh my. Are you hearing me? Someone said you should hear me.
We can hear you loud and clear.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Are you here? If you are hearing me, please drop me. Are you? Okay, good. Okay, fine. So in 2020, we got the Egypt trip and the Maldives trip. Now the 2020, the Egypt trip is the trip Longrich just sent their qualifiers. So some people got the cash and then
Hello.
Looks like her
Hello?
network playing up.
I think our network is bad. Please let the patient while she join back.
Network is playing up. Edidion, can you please, Vincent, can you please mute those people?
Yeah, I'm muting everyone.
Okay. It looks like the boss lady is having problem with her network.
Yeah.
Let's invite the speaker to take over and continue because time.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello,
Mr. Eduru, Emmanuel. Are you there? Can you unmute yourself? Hello?
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Manuel. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Emmanuel. He left.
Hello, Eduru Emmanuel, please unmute yourself. I think he's out. I don't know what's happening. I think he's having some challenges. I don't know, he just left us again.
Let's wait while he joins back. I think network is disturbing him.
Hello?
Yeah, we're
Thank
still
you.
waiting for Mr. Emmanuel to join up.
Hello?
We're sharing their screen.
There's nobody.
Okay, you mean sharing my screen? Okay. It's
Screen.
someone is sharing the screen.
Yes,
You.
sharing their screen.
Wow.
Someone has taken control of the share. Someone is
No.
Is there any how to remove that?
Okay.
I think
I'm so sorry. I'm
okay
sorry.
now.
It was a mistake.
Okay. I think it's fixed now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we're waiting for the host to join. The
Okay. Okay.
Mr.
Wow.
Emmanuel.
Oh, well, we are still waiting for you. Keep trying. All right. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very well. Welcome on board. Welcome.
Okay, good evening, all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
As we're having the host is having a network problem. I don't. download and
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Eduru Emmanuel.
Sorry, network has been giving me issues over here. I have to connect with my system. I hope it's better this time.
We're waiting for you so you can begin, sir.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
All right. Thank you. It's a pleasure being in your midst. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Mrs. Idara, you mute yourself.
Okay, okay. Eduru, are you hearing us? Are you okay?
Hello. I'm with you guys. I'm here.
Okay, fine. Now, so we go straight. Okay, now.
Yeah, I am.
Straight to the point. Okay, it's gonna be. I'm gonna ask you some questions. It's gonna be interrogative, and you tell us your story. So let's move on straight away. Now, when did you start longrich business? When did you get started?
Where did I start longrich?
When did you start longrich? When did you start? Which year? Yes.
When did I start? It was the year
Yes.
Lagos, year 2017.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, that's 2017. That's when you started.
Yes, 2017.
Okay, so how did you join the business? Someone introduced you, please give us a detailed information of how you started your longrich business.
Okay, nobody prospected me to join longrich. I just went to visit my uncle, who is now 3-star director, Emmanuel Eduru, and I chanced upon the products, the business. I was at his stockist office. I saw what was happening. I followed him for a couple of seminars, and then I decided to start the business. I could not afford to register back then because I didn't have money, and he didn't register me either. What he did was that he gave me products to sell. I sold the products, raised money, and joined the business with Combo. That is how I started.
Wow. Wow. Guys, are you hearing this? It's not just about money. It's the drive, it's the passion. He did not have, and even when his uncle had money, did not register him. So those of you that are waiting to someone register you, madam, register me now. You are still joking. All right, okay, so now you have achieved so much in long Emmanuel Eduru Jr. I am so excited about your achievement. I am so excited. Now, this achievement didn't just start. I believe so. Now, how did you get to this stage? Qualifying, I mean, like 4, 5 trips in a year. How did that start? I mean, tell us the full story. We are eager to hear you. Thank you very much.
All right. The first time after joining the business, I saw a lot of people succeeding in longrich, but I was not succeeding. They were qualifying. Some people would join. I remember Amanda Chisholm, within, I think, 8 weeks of joining longrich 2018, She qualified for trip, qualified for car, and I was not qualifying. 2017, I got no achievements. The whole of 2018, I also got no achievements. For 2 years plus, it was not until August 2019 that I got my first achievement in language. That was Malaysia trip. And from that date, from that Malaysia trip, I qualified for everything after. I qualified for Greece, I qualified for Dubai, car from 2019, I qualified for USA, Canada, I qualified for car from 2020, qualified for Egypt, qualified for Maldives, and I believe it's going to continue. But it wasn't easy. I worked hard to get my first achievement. It wasn't coming. I struggled. I missed a lot of times until I began to succeed.
Wow. Wow. You know, now you are telling us to struggle. You are just summarizing it for us as if it was just rolling a dice and then all this achievement came. Now, you are the CEO of ACES team. Now, how did you groom this team? How did ACES get all these achievements? Because I know there's no perfect team. All right. In your team, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't get the last question. I'm actually not hearing you guys. Today, I'm actually not hearing at all. I'm struggling with hearing. I'm not hearing you guys clearly.
Oh, are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Oh my. Oh my. Network. Okay. Okay, fine. So now you are the CEO of ACES team, and ACES team is a large now. The team has achieved so much, and I've come to realize that your achievement is not basically just you. You qualify with your team members. You don't just qualify alone. Like I can recall the US trip, we had a lot of people qualifying for the
Yes. It was not easy starting. First, I learned how to qualify. Then
now,
last year.
How did you groom your team? There's no perfect team. If you want you to tell us first the strategy you took to build that team. Number two. The strategies you use to add so. How did Emmanuel?
Okay, I built my team organically.
I won't stop with that breath. Let's get to you.
Okay, I heard a couple of things, so I will try to answer around it. First, I heard about me qualifying with my team. Yes, I built my business. At first, I was not qualifying. Nobody was qualifying. Eventually, my team members got qualifying. Then I started qualifying, and then I qualified for a while, and then I began to qualify with my team. I began to qualify with leaders. I identified people who wanted to go where I am and who wanted to follow me. So I worked with these people, and they will cut across all my 3 legs. And these people are not even little kids. I'm young, under 30, but I lead people who are 65, 70, 50 years, and 40 and above, like that. And I've been working very, very fine with them. Now, how I was able to build this team is organically. I didn't build my team online. I built it physically. I got people in different locations to come on board my business. And then I also watched what my 3SD and his wife were doing. So I decided to replicate what they were doing in their own business, in my own business. So I was going on tours. from state to state, city to city, town to town, working with people in different locations so that they will grow. I was able to raise people from Diamond 1 up to, and they grew with me. I grew with them. And then I have always been open to learning. Every time there's learning experience, I go out and get it. I learn, then I come and share with my success clients. And this I was doing consistently. The reason is because when you recruit people, you also need to train them, which is very, 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 very important. So I made up time to educate. I train my people using GoPro, using business of the 21st century. I train them with what I understood about the business so that they too will get the sense of the business and then be able to duplicate whatever I have trained them in their respective business. So right now, what I have is independent leaders who are operating from different locations, and I work with every one of them. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Okay, I'm here. Network has been so bad. Oh my God, network has been so bad.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, fine. Now,
Okay.
he has told us you have to identify leaders in your team, guys. You know that some persons in teams that have leadership qualities. I hope you guys are hearing me. There are people that have leadership qualities. Identify those people. Build your team organically. What does that mean? That means don't go to buy PVs. Don't buy PVs, because even when you buy those PVs and you are not doing anything, that is where you're going to be stuck.
Sure.
Build your team organically. Yeah, you're going to be stuck. And he also said, duplicate your leaders. He duplicated every three, Emmanuel Eduru and why. Please look at leaders that are succeeding and follow their steps. He also said one thing, I learned a lot. If you want to succeed in this business and you refuse to learn, you are not going to grow. What we are doing now is learning. That is why I feel sad when people don't want to join Zoom training. We are learning, and tonight we are going to learn something from Eduru Junior. So attend training, learn, teach your success team what you are learning. Some success team members refuse joining, drag them along, especially those ones you know that have leadership skills. Okay, now back to you, Mr. Emmanuel Eduru Jr. Welcome from Egypt. I know you had fun in Egypt. I saw the pictures. I saw the images, I saw the energy, I was like, if I knew, I wouldn't have collected cards. I would have been there with you guys, but I collected cards. A lot of us collected cards.
Okay, Egypt.
But, yeah, I collected cards. But when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, I will try this next time. Okay, so tell us your story, because some people believe that this all expense trip is just gimmick, it's just scam. I mean, like what I'm doing now, when I qualified for my car, I qualified for the trip. People said it's scam, that I'm just making up posters. Even when I posted my alert, they didn't believe. So I had to bring this up to bring in real people with real stories. So share their stories and tell us from their mouth. You know, it's good to hear from the horse's mouth. So now you actually traveled. That was why I had to bring you here. It's not story is real. You moved from Nigeria to Egypt and had your fun in Egypt, had all expenses. So please tell us how your trip was. Let them hear from you how your trip went. All expenses from Longrich. Thank you.
All right. Egypt trip was awesome. Personally, I have never traveled out of the country before. Egypt was my first traveling out of the country. Even though I've had the opportunity to travel out of the country, but due to let me say situational factors, the system we happen to find ourselves in, it couldn't work out. So on the day of the trip, the day we were meant to leave for Egypt, I woke up around 9, thinking it was morning already. I woke up at least 3 times that night, believing it was morning because of how excited I was. So we got to Egypt. On arrival at Egypt, Longrich lodged us in an amazing hotel. What I'm missing the most about that hotel is the bed. When you go to a very stressful day and you come back and sleep on that bed, your life will not remain the same. Honestly, I miss that bed. The bed was so therapeutic. It was exciting, and the food, the feeding was awesome. Longrich made sure that during the course of our stay in Egypt, we did not eat food in one place. We ate food in different exotic locations. We had to try a lot of new things. I rode a camel for the first time. I've never seen a camel before. I've only seen it on picture or on video, but this time I actually had a camel ride. And you know, Egypt is actually a desert. So I'm actually impressed. It was a wonderful location. It was a wonderful location. Everything was top notch. The good news is that it was all expense paid. I didn't pay for my flights. I didn't pay for my visa. I didn't pay for my accommodation. I didn't pay for my feeding. I didn't pay for the tour. I didn't pay the tour guide to take me around. Everything was catered for by Longrich. We even had a boat cruise on the River Nile. Yes, our first night in Egypt and our last night in Egypt. We had the boat cruise on the River Nile, where we had a lot of performances. It was awesome. Awesome. First hand, experiencing this thing first hand. Traveling international was fun, courtesy of them. And yeah. Hello. Shortly after my Egypt trip, I traveled to Cameroon. So when I compared the two experiences, traveling with Longrich was everything compared to me traveling on my own to Cameroon. It was still fun in that way. So when Longrich decides to pamper you, it's one in a million. I'm looking forward to Maldives trip and Vietnam.
I'm not hearing.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Can hear you. We've heard all what you said.
Have you been hearing me?
Yeah,
very clear.
If you are hearing me, just type 1 in the chat. Let me see. If you are hearing me, type 1 in the chat. Let me be sure that I've been audible all this while. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Okay, now. It's an amazing one tonight. I can tell us so that network is really messing up, but we are going to conquer it because I mean, this is a day we have been expecting. A lot of people like Emmanuel Eduru Jr. How do you get people to join your team? How do you recruit? Is it through the social media? You said organically. I agree, organically.
How I recruit, my strategy of recruiting. I tried a lot of things.
You walk around people's houses. Do you go to? We need to know this.
yeah, I tried a lot of things when I started the business to get people on board. A whole lot. I did house to house. I did street to street, shop to shop. I did school to school. I went community to community. I traveled to cities to get people on board, and I did it basically physically. At first, basically physically. And then, whenever I post on social media, people who know me will reach out to social media. So some of them got to know about Longrich through my activities, which I was posting on social media. So when I post on my activities on social media, I was announcing to people that this is what I do, this is what I do. So most of them reached out to me and joined from them. But the majority were gotten physically during my business. I followed up. Follow up is very, 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 very important in this our business. I can anytime I go to my messenger and I go back to old prospects, even those ones that have not joined the business, and I look at my conversations with them, it shows that I was following up. So when you prospect people, I follow. When I prospect people, I follow up until they sign up. Even though they don't sign up, I still keep following up until they say they don't want to do. Then I leave them and I move on. So physically, prospecting, recruiting, getting them on board. And then when I began to have people in my business, I also knew that I was limited in the people I could personally bring. So I began to work with these people I recruited to get their own people. And that is how they all grew. I wasn't just looking at myself. I was looking at my success lines, getting their own people. And eventually it worked out. WhatsApp group is very, very important. WhatsApp group. I also use WhatsApp group for recruiting. Yes, I did that a lot too. Where I have a prospect group and I interact with them from time to time.
Okay. Okay. Success lines, you have success lines to get their people. Now, I've come to realize that longrich business needs you to push your success lines. If your success lines are not moving, you can't move. Now, like he said, he works to make sure they will move. And that's very, 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 very important. If you have a team and you have team members, start building from under. Start pushing them from under. As they come up, you are growing. Okay. Now, longrich is all about focus and team building relationships. I guess. Not I guess, that is it, building relationships. Now, did you apply selling skills? I mean, because people feel that this business is just sign up, down one place. Normally, they say selling is optional. So how did you apply your selling skills? Because this business, we have products, we have good value. And I know selling is part of it. So please tell us, how did you go about your selling strategy?
How did I go about? Repeat the question again. How did I go about?
Your selling strategy. Your selling strategy.
Okay, selling. Yes. Yes. Selling is very, very important in our business. Everybody sells. So basically, the first set of people, the highest number of patronage you will get when you join network marketing is people who will buy your product without joining. So I figured that out on time. So I was doing the sales. I sold through selling, I upgraded to VIP. Through selling, I duplicated legs because I didn't have money to buy 60 PV and do entry levels. So sales was a very big part of my business. So my sales was more physical. I can remember going from one hostel to the other, female hostels, educating people about my products, talking to them. Boys, and almost all the hostels in UNEC, University of Nigeria Enugu campus, I've gone to almost all the hostels. The only hostel I did not go to is the hostel where they said no maid is allowed. That is Ojuku Hostel. But the rest, I went to all of them. And I made sales there. I sold to my teachers, my lecturers in the university. I sold to my lecturer. I remember one of my lecturers, I used to sell to her. I even went as far as reaching out to other faculties, through students I knew in those faculties, so that I could make sales. So it was more physical. When I meet people, I collect their numbers, I follow up on them. What would you like me to get you? So I was busy making sales and getting PVs to build to at least build my business. And I did most of my selling as a pre-diamond to diamond, 2 diamond 3. I did selling a lot. So, but once quality to the business, I now learned how to, instead of doing more of sales, I was doing more of recruiting or at business build-up. But it was a struggling. Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, we are hearing you.
We are hearing you. Oh. Just left.
Just left, right?
Just left.
Oh
Let's
no,
go.
oh no.
Let's wait
Network
for
has been back. Okay, let's wait for him. While we wait for him, let's do a recap. Now, if you are an active member of Longrich, or you are not an active member, or you want to join the business, please understand that it's not all about him. When you said he was going from hostel to hostel, that's a guy moving from hostel to hostel to sell. And I mean, it's ridiculous. But I think he was very hungry. I think Emmanuel Eduru Jr. was very hungry to succeed. He was very hungry to succeed. For him to move from hostel to hostel, I mean, I was just staring at his face. I mean, you can imagine a guy, he did not care, moving to go and sell the product. And guys, let's not forget, this is a medical student. I'm going to come to that side, Emmanuel Eduru Jr. You know, medical people can be so professional. They're always looking at this, oh my God, that kind of a thing. But Emmanuel Eduru, he hasn't done it working before.
Yeah.
He hasn't
Most
done
of us are
before.
bullshit. Most medical students are bullshit.
I tell you, he hasn't done it working before, but he did not care. Against all odds, he didn't care if he was a professional student. He didn't. And today, I am sure he is far better than most of his colleagues in medical field. I'm not saying that they are doing bad, but I'm sure he is. You are going to come back and tell us what, I mean, a medical student doing networking. I am very, very sure you got a lot of hits from your colleagues. You got a lot of negative notes. You got a lot of rejection. You got a lot of mockery. Mockery will be there, I know. So how did you handle your negativity, the negative notes? I mean, how did you face that as a medical student? I can just imagine you walking down to sell longrich products and your colleague is seeing you. Please, how did you face those challenges? That's why we are on stepping stones to greatness. I'm sure objective or rejection was one of your challenges when you started the business. Over to you, please. Hello? Is he gone? Is anybody hearing me?
Hello,
Yeah,
sorry,
we are hearing you.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Did you get my question? Did you get
No,
my
I did not
question?
hear the question, please.
Oh,
I didn't hear the
mine.
question.
Okay, now my question is, you are a medical student. You are, medical students are always professional, the way they speak, the way they carry themselves. And I can imagine you going out to do your longrich business. I want you to share to us on stepping stones to greatness. John, most the no's, the negative responses from your colleagues, from your environment, from those that knew you. How did you handle it? Because I know a lot of us are facing rejection.
Okay.
We are facing objection. So let us know how you faced it.
Yes. When I decided to take this business up seriously, most of my peers were not really, they felt like it wasn't necessary me doing longrich business. But what made me do the business was because I knew where I was coming from. I knew where I was coming from. I knew that my family needed someone who will represent the family or who at least do something that can make a difference for the family. My family needed that badly. So what I did was I decided to be unashamed. I decided to stop listening to naysayers. I've had a lot of colleagues come up to me even after graduation to ask me, they were calling, I remember 2018, I graduated 2017, 2018. One of my friends came into my inbox and called me millionaire. I knew he was mocking me because as of 2018, the highest money I had in my account was 90-something thousand naira. And the only reason why I had 90-something thousand naira was because longrich paid me 90-something thousand naira that week. So there were a lot of criticisms from my peers. It looked like foolishness, honestly, because as a medical radiographer, once you graduate, as of then, I don't know about now, as of then, when you graduate, you can at least find a job and be earning at least 100K every month, which is what most of my peers were doing. But I decided to give the whole of 2018 for long, just to build this business. In fact, he's in medical rehabilitation. He told me that I'm too brilliant, like I'm too intelligent to do long with like that. I just laughed. So it has always been coming from the perspective of my peers. They were always looking down on everything longrich. But that was even a bigger fuel for me. I used their criticisms as a fuel. I decided to prove them wrong. You know, you have a lot of naysayers, nobody believing in you. Your hunger becomes stronger. So I proved them wrong. I pushed until I had my breakthrough in longrich. And when the breakthrough came back to back. And now I can stand where my peers stand with confidence that I made the right choice, because this business has blessed me beyond imagination. The greatest success and achievement this has given me was that after after leaving school, I never for once went to any of these people to beg them for money because longrich footed my bills. Longrich made me financially independent. In fact, they are now the ones who come up to me every once in a while to come and ask for money. So honestly, it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I didn't really get the question that way, but I just tried to give an answer, maybe.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, this is so touching. I mean, I can understand that you're seeing your colleague, you know, and then you are out of doing something else. Put in all the time to ask yourself, God. But I mean, this is awesome. You knew where you were going. You believed in the business, guys. If you are here and you have not still believed in what you are doing, you are still on a long journey. For these guys to believe in longrich, even when his colleagues were pursuing their medical profession, I mean, it's something we should learn tonight. Even if your business is slow, it's not moving the way you want, just believe in what you are doing. If it has worked for Emmanuel Eduru Jr., it has worked for Idara Kusre, it has worked for other thousands of achievers in longrich. I tell you, it can work for you. And if you haven't joined longrich yet, please join the business. Get to those that are talking to you, ask them more on how to be part of the business. You can hear this young guy. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm sure his family is extremely proud of him. Extremely proud of him. Okay, now, he told us that he stopped listening to naysayers and he kept pushing ahead. So don't turn your back when someone is mocking you. Don't take it personal when you face rejection. Don't take it personal when you have a no. He said it even pushed him more to prove a point. Okay, now my last question, Mr. Eduru, because we are almost running out of time and we started very late because of network issues. Are you still with me? Is he here?
Are we?
Okay. My last question to you before we can go through questions. People, I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask you personal questions. What do you have to tell people that are in this program tonight concerning longrich business? What do you have to tell people tonight concerning this business? What advice do you have to tell the members that are not active and those that are active and those that are yet to join the business? What advice and encouragement do you have to give them?
All right. For partners who are active and who are consistently building their business, what I want to just clap for them. The reason is because it is not easy to be consistent when you are not seeing the results you are looking for. But what I want to say is that as long as you don't stop, even if you are not getting the trips, you're not getting the cars, you will notice some changes. Like me, all those times I was not qualifying, I noticed changes in my business. So, as I was earning, my income grew. Eventually, achievements came. So, if you are consistent, continue. If you are noticing that your income is growing, continue. Don't bother. Don't look at other people who is traveling, who is not traveling, or whatever. Leave all of that. Just keep doing what you're doing. You are on track. The only thing you should not do is what? Stop being consistent. And then once I decided to do this business, that was 2018, I never stopped being consistent until 2019 when I got my first achievement. So keep going. Then for those who are in this meeting, who are partners, who are not actively promoting their business any longer due to one reason or the other, my recommendation for you is that actually now is not the time to relax. Rather, this is the time to put your best foot forward. This is the time to come out. Let me tell you one little secret. This is our business. As long as you're not doing anything, the business will remain wherever you leave it. Anytime you're ready to start working, the business will pick up from where you left off. But instead of wasting all of that time, now is the time to consolidate. Pay your dues now. Pay your dues now. Pick up your business. You didn't make a mistake when you joined Longrich. You made the right choice. You are in the right platform. I assure you that this is the right platform. If someone like me can make it, you too can make it. But all you need to do is what? Start working. Do the activities. Don't stop until you break. In this meeting, who are not yet partners, who are still looking from the outside, Longrich is what changed my story. Longrich gave me a place in society. The benefits I got from Longrich goes beyond just the monetary benefit or what is in my bank account or my achievement. This business has boosted my self-esteem. It has connected me to amazing people. In fact, some of the best Nigerians and Africans ever. I've connected to them because of this business. So please come on board so that you can enjoy these and many more wonderful incentives that this platform has to offer. In Longrich, there is a spot for everyone. Come and claim your position. Serve yourself, as my SD always says. Longrich is a buffet. You can serve yourself how you want it. And this platform can meet whatever you desire. But just come on board like the rest of us and do the work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Time is not too friendly, and we have taken Mr. Eduru's time. He's a very busy person. This is a celebration now. So I want 5 persons, 3 to 5 persons to drop their questions personally to him. If you have any questions, this is the time for you to ask your questions. 3 to 5 persons, and then we call it a day. If you have any personal question you want to ask him, please, you can go ahead and ask your question. Drop your question on the chat room or unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and ask him. I need 3 to 5 persons. If I have 3 persons, I'm done. If I have up to 5, fine. 3 to 5 persons. Question time, guys.
How did you do it? All the things you need. Wait, no, on them.
Hello, good evening. Our Ebu leader.
Good evening.
Good evening, our Ebu leader.
Good evening. Good morning.
Please, my question is.
Morning this evening.
My name is Chimamanda.
Okay. Good evening.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Chimamanda.
Yes, my question is, please, Emmanuel, what are some of the strategies you use to get most of these your foreign, like all these African countries, downliners? What are the type of strategies you put in? Is it from your when you do your Facebook ad? What are the strategies, like the way you address them to be like that? That is what I want to.
All right. I guess you are mistaking me for Tony Rich. Yes. I've been around Tony Rich a lot. Tony Rich is
network.
Even one
I
year,
went
I'm
to
owning,
visit
I've
them.
never given out one.
Yes. So one of my leaders happens to be from there, leader Michelle Aburu. So she took the business home and built it. So from the little I've learned from Tony Rich, he decided to go the Facebook way. He used Facebook ads, sponsored ads, to target people in different countries and recruits. When he recruits them, when he creates a prospect group, when he runs ads, he creates a prospect group, and then he runs presentation. On running presentation, he observes the chat room. I'm training the little I've learned from Tony. He observes the chat room, people who are high flyers, who are responding to the trainings and everything. Those who are responding, he private chats them, he begins to interact with them one-on-one and tell them he wants them to sign up so that everybody in that chat group will register them under these people. These are some little secrets he had. So when he recruits, he works with that person. Once the person signs up, it is easier to sign up the other people through someone from their country. So he did that for a while. Eventually, he eventually grew. The numbers grew. Then how he was maintaining them was that he's very good at running ads. When he runs ads, he will now share contacts in these countries with the different leaders so that they can follow up. These people he recruited, he made sure he trained them because training was very, very important. You know, when you prospect, after prospecting, you recruit. After recruiting, you have to educate them. He educated them, he trained them, and then he duplicated. Duplication, he used Facebook to get contact and he was giving to people so that they can follow. He also duplicated using WhatsApp group. Yes, everybody should have a WhatsApp group. If you are in his team, you have a WhatsApp group. With that WhatsApp group, you'll be running presentations in your country while he oversees what you're doing, he guides you. Eventually, he came up with a working system. As a result, today he has team members in Malawi. His biggest leg is not even in Nigeria, he's in Malawi. His second biggest leg is in Zambia. Currently, he's in Zambia. So that is the strategy he used. That is just a little bit of the strategy he used. If you want to learn more, please, I want to recommend that you participate in the mentorship class. He has a mentorship class he's running right now. Please attend the mentorship class. You will learn everything. He will teach you how to run Facebook ads that network, on Facebook ads, you cannot post about network marketing on Facebook, but he will teach you how to get people who know about longrich, who either know the products. He will teach you how to get them on Facebook using Facebook ads. And then he will train you on how to grow them and also how to maintain them. He will teach you everything. And all it costs is just 30,000 for the full package. I don't know the rest, but I can find out for you if you want. So that is Tony's area of specialization. My area of specialization, my team is 95% Nigeria. And I didn't do Facebook ads to build my team. So I learned Facebook ads from Tony. So best you learn from the horse's mouth, Tony, not me. Hope your question was answered. Chimamanda? Okay. Someone is asking. Okay, someone is asking how to handle inactive team members. One of the best ways to handle inactive team members is for you to be exemplary as a partner and as a leader. You have to be on the forefront doing the activities. When you do the activities, you lead from the front, your success clients watch you. They see what you're doing. They see the results you are getting. And then those who want to reactivate will reactivate. Then those who don't want to reactivate will stay where they are. Another thing that also helped me with inactive team members was that I had this 30 days intensive training. You know, most times your people become inactive. Why? Because they don't know what to do. Because they don't have the necessary knowledge, the necessary skills, the necessary tools with which to grow their business. So this year in February, I had a 30 days training for my team. The whole of February, I was training intensively every day. I equipped them with tools. I equipped them with materials. I noticed that when I did that training, people followed it up. People followed up. Even people who are stopped doing PV for a whole year woke up. So if you have intensive trainings that are like boot camps, expository trainings, it will help your success lines. Another thing I also do is that I also reach out to them. They call it team retention. And whenever I try to reach out to them, I reach out to them not because I want to talk about longrich. I reach out to them to find out what's going on in their lives. Because if you have success lines who have done PV and they stop doing PV, then something must be wrong that made them to stop doing PV. So I come to find out what's going on in their life. Are they having challenges? I hear them out. I listen to them. Once I listen to them, eventually they on their own open up about the business. What is their challenge? A stockist is giving them problem. They went to buy products and a stockist deceived that they didn't buy with people. I'm just giving you practical examples. So I try to find out what's wrong and see how I can help them. But first, you must come as a friend. You must come as someone who is genuinely interested in their welfare and will open up to you. You keep trying to resuscitate them. But there are some people that are as good as dead when it comes to this business. When longrich is known, it's not going to work for them, no matter what they do. So what I do is that instead of relying on such people, I recruit, I go there, I position myself where they are, generate a code, and then begin to build one leg, build that leg, so that that vacuum they created in my business will not affect me or hold me back. As I'm talking to you, I have at least 2 codes that are going to D5 in different legs. I have diamond 4 codes. I have codes that are going to D4, codes that are going to D3 in different areas. I call it the tap rooting technique. So when someone becomes inactive, you come and build a root, plant a root there and grow it. Meanwhile, see what you can do to help the person. If the person does not move, you move yourself. Hope this helps. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we got.
Are we together? Okay. Okay. Yeah. With the prospecting. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, hello. Okay. So, yeah, never allow anyone to slow me down. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So, before we draw the curtains tonight, I am very, very sure that we have learned. Please, if you are still with us, drop the value you have learned tonight from Emmanuel Eduru. Let's drop it on the chat box, whatever you have learned tonight, because we have to learn something. I can't just put up this show and you are just going home without anything. Whatever you have learned tonight, drop it on the chat room. Drop it on the chat room if you have learned.
Yeah, don't allow anybody to slow you down. Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't allow anyone to slow you down. Keep going.
Stay consistent. Okay. Wow, a lot of value has dropped tonight. A lot of value has dropped tonight. Our chat room is filled up. People are dropping value. Emmanuel Eduru is a Diamond 7 leader. And very soon we are going to have him as a star director. He's an excellent leader. Don't mind the way he's putting on that t-shirt. That's a billionaire we are talking about. That's a billionaire we are talking about. You know, people that have money, they look simple. They go simple. That is a billionaire. Thank you so much, future SD Emmanuel Eduru Jr. We are so excited that we could have your time tonight on Stepping Stones to Greatness. Thank you, everyone that made our time to join tonight's training.
There's an hand raising up for question.
I don't take this for granted. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I mean, to make our time to come. Hello? To make our time to come.
There's a hand raising up to ask question. Can you take the last one or just close?
Oh, okay.
Tessie hand is up to ask the question.
Okay, let her unmute herself very fast, please.
Tessie, you can unmute
very
yourself.
Fast. That's the last person. Unmute yourself.
Hello, Tessie. Hello, Tessie.
Hello, Tessie, unmute. Unmute. You are muted, unmute.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute.
Hello, Tessie, unmute yourself. We can't hear you. She's actually saying something, but she's muted. Let me see if I can unmute her.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
I am new here. I am new here.
Okay.
I want to know everything about English. I activate my account. Although I want to know everything, how to move forward. I registered English last 2 years, but I'm not working on it. But last week I have to buy PI cup. I love the cup. So I want to push more on it.
Are you in any WhatsApp group? Are you in a team? Do you have a team? And what's your
yes,
team?
billionaire team. Yes, we have a team as the team.
Okay. Then you need to follow up your team group activities and what you're doing there. You meet up your team leader to guide you on what to do.
Okay.
I hope you still have a contact or how to get to reach her or him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you just need to get on her to guide you properly. Okay.
Okay.
But don't always miss any meeting we are organizing here on the Zoom. It will help you, give you more knowledge on what to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so excited that we could make it tonight. And Emmanuel Eduru Jr., our guest speaker, I really appreciate you, your time and the value, the knowledge you have shared. We have other top leaders that attended this Zoom meeting. Mr. Prospecting, other leaders from Ghana, from US. We have someone from US that joined. A whole lot of you. I can't call your names, but I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. Tonight, we have learned a lot. If you are here and you want to listen to this recorded Zoom meeting, we're going to drop the YouTube link. Subscribe to that link. You're going to see other speakers. You're going to see other speakers that featured on Stepping Stone to Greatness. Do well to also listen to their training so that it will help you. The lady that just spoke now, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're going to learn more from what these leaders have shared, how they move their business. If you are here, follow me on Facebook, Idara Kutwe, the way my name is on this Zoom screen. Follow me for more updates. Now the link for our YouTube is gonna be posted here. Follow that link, subscribe, and then listen to the recorded. I'm also gonna drop the recorded version that you come across it. But if you are not, please go straight to our YouTube. Channel. You're gonna see this. If you have team members that you want them to,
But she had a very serious face.
direct them to, you're gonna learn a whole.
I'm here to ask you to tidy up our farm.
You're gonna learn a whole lot. Now, or twice or every 2 weeks. It's a female. I'm not gonna mention her name. She's gonna be Okay. I hope you sure we're going to feature another serial qualifier next week or so. And we're going to post the link here. Please, the YouTube link should be posted here for people to.
Okay. Let me get that.
Subscribe so that they can have the recorded version. Junior. I want to thank everyone. The guest has said it all. You want to follow the strategy. There is no way out to talk to your comfort zone. Go all out. You're going to make it. Don't register and sit down. Don't register and stay one place. Don't register and look at your upline. Register and be responsible for your business. Take it up upon yourself. Take charge. Take control. My Facebook page is Sudara Kuswe. Follow me on
Samuel Network.
Lisa. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you, Emmanuel Eduru. I appreciate you. Good night, everyone, and good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
That's a big turn right there. There's gonna be a lot of different things. You get mad at the man for not coming on time. You know, you gotta check it out and everything. That's why I came back late. I said,